condition, right? I mean, location is the biggest crock ever created. It's price, price, and price. I can fix anything with price. I can't pick a house up that's in a bad location and move it to a hot rod location. These things are not transportable. They're not mobile homes. They're on a foundation. I can't move you to the hot market. So location just is. There's either a pool of buyers that want that location or there isn't. If there's not a pool of buyers that want that location, how do I make a pool of buyers want that location? The price. It'll be the investor buyer. You probably don't want to deal with them, but you can't pick this up and move it. I had a guy in my house over the holidays. He's from New Jersey. He said, "Do you have any idea what your house is worth in Jersey?" I'm like, "No, I don't have a clue." He goes, $1.8 million. I go, "Can't move it." I said, "Although the difference in what I know it's worth here and $1.8 million, I might be able to move it over there and make a little bit of money, right?" But I mean, they're not transportable. You can't move them. Principle number 22, just dealing with buyers. This is just only deals with first-time buyers. The mom and dad theorem. Family members are there to protect your client. If you have any indication that family will be involved, get them involved in the process early.
Right off the bat.
Right off the bat. Because if you don't, you're just wasting your time. Because and you've all had this experience, I'm sure. You got the first-time home buyer coming in, and you've narrowed it down to 2, and they want to go back and look, and you round the corner, and there's like 20 cars. And your heart just sinks because you're like, there's no way we're buying one of these. And all it is the mom and dad don't have context. They don't know the other ones we looked at and we eliminated, right? So if mom and dad are going to be involved in the process, if you're dealing with a first-time home buyer, you should just ask the question, are your mom and dad going to be involved in this at any level? Well, only that my dad's going to give me the down payment, okay? We need your dad to come and look at the houses because they're involved. If it's a gift look, whatever, they're involved, you're going to be leaning on them, we want them to see everything so they have some context. It just shortens up your time frames, all it does. Principle number 23 is the 24/7 principle. If real estate, like life, is all about control, if you can't control your buyers and sellers, you will have no life. And the game is to learn to control them politely, right? To have processes is how you get there. You have a process that you know works for you, and you take everyone through the process. And if it doesn't resonate with the person you took through the process, we'll just say, you know what, I'm not your person, and I'm okay with that. And you should go find someone that more resonates with the way that you do, that you want to go through this. But this is the way that I do it, and I know it works for a lot of people. Understand and remember, please, that people refer processes. They don't refer people. If you are getting referral business, you are being referred because you have a process that the people enjoyed. And they're telling their friends, they're really good at this. You should use them. You're being referred because you had a process. So if you want to build a massive referral-based business, which everybody always tells me they want to, you have to stay in process. You have to treat every deal exactly the same, because that's what leads to referrals. And then the only other thing is you got to stay in contact with people. Number 24 is knowledge. When buyers and sellers understand these core principles of this business, they will make great decisions. When they understand the rules of the game as far as how a real estate market works, and they understand that you now have strategies within these rules, and they get it, they'll make great decisions. And sometimes the decision is they don't want to play. If that's really what my house is worth, I'm just staying here. Awesome. I think you should. No reason to interrupt your life. Right? Why don't I just stay in contact with you until the marketplace is more in line with the number that you need? If renting it is an option, I think you should. Right? I don't think you should move out because it's a free fall in pricing. If you're going to move out, be prepared to rent or be prepared to take a lot less money. What's your plan B? I mean, all those things play into if they understand this deal. If buyers understand in the very beginning at your first meeting, most people don't buy houses till they have to. So even though we're going to show you property over the next 60 days or 90 days, you're probably not going to buy till close to the time you need to. And I'm just going to put it out there. You might miss out on 2 or 3 great houses because you just weren't ready and you thought there was going to be something better. Will you trust me as I say it's not going to get much better than this? I mean, at least get it on the table to try to get their mind in the right place. And number 25, the law of abundance says if you need the transaction more than the client, you're dead. You always got to deal with motivated people. Right? You always have to deal with motivated people. You don't have to deal with nasty people. You don't have to deal with mean people. You just need to be dealing with motivated people. And you need to ask all the questions on the front end, have the processes in place, and we've kind of dabbled in them in these luncheon deals. That's why I just want to try to sew it all up if you guys will give me basically a day. And we'll go through prospecting techniques. We'll go deeply into the listing presentation, the buyer presentation, what we say, why we say it, how we pull out these underlying principles, how we layer these principles into a listing presentation. I think it'll help your business. So there you go. There's my 25 principles of timeless principles of real estate. Question? You guys always
Sorry.
clap. Make it
Really
You need to throw my stuff.
Come back, you guys gonna clap.
I think I knew most of those. I just never heard some of them articulated that way.
Yeah.
I will. No, I guarantee y'all know all of them.
Oh, yeah.
But do your clients know it? That's the question.
You know, you like you said, getting that buyer that's 120 days out. It's like, you know, I'm wasting your time, wasting my time, and you know, yeah, I'm gonna go show them, but I mean, they're not gonna do nothing unless that specific house comes up. They might. I mean,
Okay, so wait a minute.
you know what I'm getting at?
I'm wasting your